Years after the events of the Way of Water, Pandora's harmony is shaken when volcanic eruptions begin in the distant ashlands. Jake Sully and Neytiri notice strange black clouds drifting toward the reefs. The ash disrupts animal migration and poisons water sources. Rumors spread of a lost Gnostics clan that worships fire as a living spirit. Jake suspects human mining operations are behind the eruptions. The RDA has returned with a new extraction technology that can operate inside active volcano zones. Their leader, Admiral Kyra Voss, is colder and more strategic than Quaritch ever was. She believes the ashlands hold a mineral capable of powering off-world colonies for centuries. This time, her plan is to weaponize the planet's volcanic instability. Jake knows they won't stop until Pandora burns. Neytiri experiences a vision from Iwa, a massive serpent of fire consuming the Tree of Souls. The vision shows a mysterious Gnostics warrior covered in ash and scars, standing at her side. Neytiri believes this figure is the key to stopping the destruction. Kiri senses Iwa's pain through the network's whispers. The family sets out toward the ashlands, leaving the reef clans behind. The closer they get to the ashlands, the darker and hotter the air becomes. Lush forests give way to scorched plains and rivers of magma. Strange, fire-resistant creatures roam the land, unlike anything Jake has seen. Loak struggles to breathe in the ash-filled atmosphere. They finally encounter a scouting party from the Ash Clan. The Ash Clan are fierce and wary of outsiders, their skin patterned with black volcanic soot. Their leader, Taika, is the warrior from Neytiri's vision. He accuses Jake's people of bringing the RDA back to Pandora. A tense standoff nearly turns violent before Kiri intervenes. She tells them Iwa sent them here to unite. Taika takes them to Mount Thora, the largest active volcano on Pandora. He explains that it's the heart of their spiritual life, believed to house the Fire Mother. The eruptions have grown unpredictable and deadly since the RDA's arrival. The Ash Clan believes the volcano will soon give birth to the end of their world. Jake recognizes seismic readings similar to Earth's weaponized tectonic devices. Inside the volcano, deep drilling rigs are seen protected by heavy RDA security. Kyra Voss's plan is revealed. Trigger a chain reaction that will expose the mineral veins and create a mining zone immune to Gnostics counterattacks. If successful, it will blanket half the planet in ash for decades. The RDA claims it will only destroy the ashlands. Jake knows that's a lie. Loak suggests bringing the Metkayina to help, but Takar refuses, claiming water clans cannot survive the ashlands. Jake argues that only unity can defeat the RDA. Old prejudices flare between fire and water people. Kiri tries to bridge the gap through shared rituals of Iwa. For the first time, the Ash Clan listens. Jake, Neytiri, and Taika lead a covert mission into the RDA's volcanic facility. Heat vents and collapsing rock make it a deadly environment. They witness massive lava pumps diverting flows away from natural vents. Neytiri spots caged fire beasts being experimented on. Kiri senses that the land itself is in pain. Jake, Neytiri, and Taika lead a covert mission into the RDA's volcanic facility. Heat vents and collapsing rock make it a deadly environment. They witness massive lava pumps diverting flows away from natural vents. Neytiri spots caged fire beasts being experimented on. Kiri senses that the land itself is in pain. The RDA was expecting them. Kyra personally captures Jake and Taika, revealing she studied Gnostics tactics for years. She plans to use Jake as a bargaining chip to force the clans into submission. Loak and Kiri barely escape through a collapsing magma tunnel. Neytiri swears they will free Jake, no matter the cost. An earthquake shakes the ashlands, splitting open a massive crater. From the depths, the legendary Fire Mother, a colossal lava serpent, emerges. Her movements trigger explosive eruptions across the region. The Ash Clan believes she has awakened to cleanse the land of corruption. Kiri feels Iwa's presence radiating through the creature. Low AK and Kiri travel to the reef to bring back the Metkayina. Ronald and Tanawari are hesitant, fearing the ash will kill their people. Kiri shows them visions from Iwa, convincing them that all clans will fall if they do not fight together. The water warriors prepare for battle in heat-resistant armor. For the first time, fire and water will stand side by side. A massive storm of ash and lightning engulfs the battlefield as the united clans attack. RDA gunships rain fire from above while lava bombs explode from the ground. The Fire Mother's movements cause chaos for both sides. Takeoff frees Jake from his prison cell inside the RDA base. Neytiri leads a daring strike on the drill control room. Jake confronts Kyra Voss on a suspended bridge over a lava flow. Their fight is brutal, with molten rock splashing around them. Kyra tries to activate the chain reaction manually. Takeoff arrives in time to save Jake, but is mortally wounded. Kyra falls into the lava as the bridge collapses. As the battle rages, Takeoff gives Jake his clan's sacred spear. He tells Jake to lead the clans together, as Iwa intended. The Ash Clan's warriors rally in fury after their leaders fall. Kiri uses her bond with Iwa to guide the Fire Mother away from the battlefield. The volcano roars like a living thing. The RDA begins evacuation as their drilling rigs overload. Jake, Neytiri, and Low AK destroy the main control system. The volcano begins a massive eruption that swallows the RDA's base. Fire and water warriors form a perimeter to protect each other. The ash storm begins to clear as Iwa's balance slowly returns. The surviving clans gather at the base of Mount Thora to honor the fallen. The Fire Mother disappears back into the molten depths. The Ash Clan accepts the Water Clans as kin for the first time. Kiri senses that Iwa's pain has lessened but not vanished. Jake promises to protect the Ashlands as fiercely as his own home. A great council of clans is formed, with seats for land, sea, and fire people. Jake is named as the first speaker of the clans. Neytiri stands beside him as the Ash Clan mourns Takeoff's passing. The Metkayina and Ash Clan exchange warriors as a symbol of unity. Low AK takes an oath to train under both traditions. A fragment of the RDA's volcanic drilling AI is found deep in the ash. It is still active, quietly transmitting coordinates to an unknown location in space. Aaliyah, an ex-RDA scientist, warns Jake that humans will return with even greater force. Kiri feels a strange heat in the bond network, as if the Fire Mother is calling her again. Jake knows the fight is far from over. In the void of space, a massive ship approaches Pandora, larger than anything seen before. On its bridge, a mysterious figure studies holograms of the Fire Mother. She whispers, "We'll tame your gods." The ship vanishes into warp toward Pandora. Cut to black.